Hello, and welcome to this final boss fight live stream. My name is John, and I am joined by Shoran.
Hello.
Sammy.
No.
And Amy is here.
Hello.
We are here to play Dungeons and Dragons, but first of all, I'm also going to say hello to Brian, I'm going to say hello to Tanny, I'm going to say hello to Kaminda Crimpet, and Maritime Maddie is also in the chat.
Hi, John.
Hi Sean.
We got so much.
And Queen Creeps is also active in the chat. Whoa!
Hey.
Woo.
SKT screen?
Did you put the SKT screen up?
Oh, it's all the...
Yeah, you got the wrong screen up.
I just haven't changed who these people are. These are other people, they're fun. 1 minute.
Yes, but they're not us.
1 minute. I can fix that. Look, here you go. Here's the bar room.
I'm gonna check if the
Calrax
adventure is the right
Malzere.
name. Good.
It is. I changed that.
This was at a time where Brian wasn't dying slowly.
Johnny's getting old. Johnny's as old as the hills and the trees and the mountains and the rivers and the lakes
Wow,
and the
mountains
ponds.
are 30 years old. Damn. I thought
We
they
have
were-
some very young mountains in this world.
There were very springy mountains that just shot up.
We are going to play some D&Ds.
We are?
Indeed.
I didn't agree to this.
Oh, well then, maybe we won't.
No!
We'll just sit here and just waffle on for a few hours.
Yeah, I mean, we can do that too. We're fairly good at waffling on about things.
So today I went to the shop and I bought some food. That was the extent of my day.
Maddie is praying for Barham because of that one.
He's dying.
Fucking did.
I mean, conveniently, this is the mission called The Death. So let's
Conveniently, it's the exact day I mentioned to John about.
it's
me
time to
be
bring
ending
Barham
the
a
character,
close.
and death is gonna happen. So yeah.
When last we saw you happy golden tooth adventurers, you were exploring the life at the Sacred Life spring, and all of you except for Malzere gained a boon from the spring.
No. Barham didn't.
Did Barham not?
No.
He didn't
All of
try
you
for it.
could have done, except for Barham, who didn't, and Malzere, who couldn't.
Because he's an evil little bitch.
And Barham doesn't care. for himself, at least.
So Squeak and Calderax do have the blessings of the spring, which means that we start with inspiration this week, Sean. Meanwhile, you guys went on a merry quest into the Cormanthor forest and found your way through twisting, turning maze of forest lands to the Spring of Blessed Life. You thwarted an invasion of Jackalweers who had overrun the forest and thrown its defender into a bit of a state. Zook, the fairy dragon. Let's show a picture of Zook again for the sake of the stream.
Yay.
Zook, the fairy dragon, had a bit of a tizzy and didn't really know what to do. Didn't really know what to do to defend the spring. But you guys saved the day. You gained the blessing of the spring. You saved Cannon Fodder and Cannon Fodder's wife. And you moved on to investigate the fourth of 5 clues from the Madman's notebook.
The Madman's Dubrifikins of Doom.
Which The madman's next note spoke of wrath and the possibility of the undead. Now you know that wrath are
They're a type of cow, aren't they?
They're a type of beast of burden, source of meat, and occasionally but rarely used as mounts. And there is one of the largest wrath-raising establishments in the Hillsfar area is the Alano Wrath Farm.
Cool.
Which is where you have headed to now, basically. You are there. It was easy trip.
Just ping. Oh god.
The unmistakable stench of death assaults your senses as you approach the Alano Wrath Farm, where the madman's pathetic words have led you. In the pastures beyond the barns and the farmhouse, large furry lumps lie rotting. Dozens of Wrath, young and old, litter the fields. A few are missing heads and legs. A thorough inspection of the farm and the surrounding area shows no sign of any residents, living or dead. Approximately 20 people must work and live on the farm, and there are signs of a struggle, but no blood in the living areas or the barns. Just as you are about to give up your investigation regarding what happened here because of lack of evidence, you notice a fresh set of scuff marks that lead to the middle of the floor in one of the largest barns. And a trapdoor.
Well,
It's
Saturday
always
morning.
promising when
If
it's a
Saturday
trap.
morning TV has taught me anything, I know not to open.
Don't you open that trap door.
I'm glad everybody's on the same page for Saturday morning cartoon theme songs. At least several of us are.
So, we have a trapdoor with scuff marks leading to it.
You
Yeah,
do
no-
indeed.
Shit. I guess you're going first.
So, are we knocking, or are we...
No, we're just opening the trapdoor because we obviously got to go down there, mate.
We don't have to go down there, it's just we know that there's something that has possibly gone down there recently.
Right, I'm gonna place a bet right now that we're gonna have to go down there.
Fine, I stamp on the tap door like 3 times and then open it.
One moment.
So kind of like... Because evil never knocks.
You open the trapdoor and reveal a vertical shaft and wooden rungs staked into the walls that form a ladder. The wood is fresh.
Threshed. It's threshed.
The wood is flesh.
The wood is flesh.
The wood is fresh and has not aged at all.
So this is a fairly recent thing. You would stand to reason.
It stands to reason that, yes.
Deep old hole down there.
Can we... Is it dark down there?
Is there like any light? Does it even look like there's like a light further down, or?
There is not a light down there. It descends into darkness.
Okay.
Thank. Fuck for dark vision. Let's go down.
Yep. Fuck for dark vision.
Squeak
you have
raises.
one member of the party that doesn't have dark vision.
Squeak raises a hand. I need help over here.
You've got... We gave you a lamp. You can just use that.
Oh yes.
Light the lamp. You go in the middle, so that give some light out and shit.
Let's do this.
Let's do this. So, who wants to go down first?
Not
Ladies
it.
first.
Well, then down you go, Mounser, right?
No, Never mind. Fucking ruin my jokes, mate, as he goes down.
Maddie just shouts, "Run away!"
But no.
The shaft descends.
Also, you owe me.
Never.
Bet, you idiot.
You
No,
love
I was-
me,
I was
really?
replying- I was replying to Maddie saying "run away." That's all. Anyway, so down the shaft.
The shaft descends several hundred feet, ending in an unlit passageway. The floor at the bottom of the shaft is sticky.
That's always a good sign.
Sorry, I just love how you say the word sticky.
What? You mean the end of the shaft is sticky?
No, it's just I love how he says it sticky, like
Sticky.
that.
It's
Sticky.
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 Tanny says this is a Romad fan service.
But it sounds even better when Caldrax is saying it.
The floor of the shaft is sticky with a red. Actually, no, you can't see colours in this, can you? Oh no, because Squeak comes down with a light.
Yes, we could.
There's a light.
It is sticky, and as Squeak descends the ladder with her light, it is sticky with a red substance that has not dried yet.
Well.
Oh shit! Is it blood?
It is blood.
I
Yes, it is.
When I realise it is blood, Malzere will bend down. He'll get his two of the fingertips on each of his hands. He'll like dip it, and then he'll just paint stripes on his face with it.
Maddie says, "Yep, that's blood. Told you all to run away."
Turns to Malzere as he's doing the fuck.
Yeah, Caldrax also turns to Malzere. The fuck is wrong with you?
Well, we gotta. Well, whoever's down there causing this blood, we gotta show them we're not scared.
And Squeak turns to you and Squeak turns to you as well, Malzere, and says, "The fuck."
And Barum will grab Malzere's head and shove it directly into the blood so that the entire face of Malzere is now red. There. Now he cannot mistake you for someone who's afraid.
Spits blood at you.
No, just mistake you for some fucking blood-crazed weirdo instead. Continues down the passageway.
I go after Calrex and just say, well, if he considers Malzere to be a blood-crazed weirdo, it's not half wrong.
I
True.
clean my face with that.
So I gotta edge forward slowly.
The passageway continues for blimey about a mile,
For blimey.
apparently. Oh no, wait. As you descend into the passageway, I also discover things. Before you go a mile, though, you hear the sound of a female calling out to you.
Ah, girls are scary.
No, girls have cooties.
Okay. In the distance, just above us, behind us, where?
At the top of the ladder. Excuse me, hello?
Sup?
And she's not there.
That's a little suspicious.
Hello? Hello? I saw you go down there.
Hold on.
I sense
need-
check is gonna
I need an intelligence check to see how I react to this.
You don't die.
No, I keep my mouth shut.
I can see your light down there.
snuffs out lantern.
Squeak just very quietly whispers to you, Sean. I need help over here.
just like holds her shoulder, just make sure that we're there.
I am a Kenku.
Take out my weapons, by the way, just in case.
What do we do?
How far
Pushes
up
Malzire
is she?
towards the ladder.
Yeah, how far up is she?
She's at the top of the ladder, just looking over the edge of the...
How deep was the ladder again? Was I?
Yeah.
It's, several hundred feet.
Fuck.
Damn it!
Not that bad.
No, that's very bad.
I was gonna try eyes. I was gonna try going to the end of the ladder and using Eyes of the Grave, but it's only 60 feet.
Yeah.
She has very good vision, though, so if she can see us several
Yeah,
hundred
but-
feet away from
Kind of. Just. What are we gonna do? We're just gonna ignore her, or are we gonna reply?
No.
But you.
turns to Nephrin. What do we do?
Yeah, Nephrin,
You left Nephrin at the castle today for reasons...
Oh, fuck you.
So you're telling that we left our leader at the castle?
Yeah, she has most of her shit together.
He had a cold.
Yes.
Cloud Rex is dying from a cold.
Anyway,
Which is interesting considering he's the healer of the group.
so
Wait. No, that's 10.
So first of all, before we answer that question, we must have a second leader.
Well, I guess I'll have to take the burden.
God help us if it's you.
Who's the smartest of you two?
Me.
As in intelligence.
I suppose so.
I have an intelligence of 12.
11.
Cloud Rex,
Squeak.
you're elected leader.
Squeak raises her hand.
What?
Me.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah, but for the sake of being able to talk and make complete sentences, Cloud Rex seems to be more able to do that.
Smart.
Fine. We know.
Well,
This is the undead. To be fair, Calderax is what is it, Death Cleric or Grave Cleric?
grave.
To be fair, Calderax is a Grave Cleric. Dealing with the undead, he kind of has the upper hand there.
Grabs Cloud Rex by the shoulder and basically pushes him towards the ladder. Like, yeah, you're the leader now. Go.
Maddie, just to answer the question Maddie's just asked in the chat. Yes, Squeak is the smartest member of this party.
Yes, I know that Squeak is the smartest member of this party, but Squeak can't make complete sentences.
And just to be clear, that's the smartest member of everybody in the party.
Yes, including Nephrin.
Including Nephrin, I've just checked.
Well, I'm the dumbest of all the games, okay? So,
Anyway, I'm apparently pushed towards the end of the ladder.
yes, you are. I'm just right behind you with my weapons, just in case.
Can we help you?
Yes. My name's Lady Enedra. I'm a elf from the forest of Cormanthor.
We just... Have you followed us all the way from there?
Oh, no, I was investigating the history of the farm. It's... I've been investigating the history of the Fairy. Do you know who they are?
No.
Make me
I'm
a history.
assuming no.
Make me a history check.
Looks back to everyone.
The name Inetra sounds scarily familiar.
History check, you say? I'm just gonna make it for the lols.
History check.
Lol.
Yeah, that's about right.
14.
Oh, let's see how Squeak does. Maddie's also completely blown away that Squeak was the cleverest of the group.
And now she's going to get a
Yay!
one of the best things, but can't relay.
I mean, she is the cleverest of the group. That's why she understands she mustn't be the leader.
Yeah, I suppose that's fair. So Malzere and Squeak both know that.
Really?
I'm gonna say this is a 15 DC.
God damn it.
The Faerie are a group of foolish elves who consorted with demons and devils in order to gain strength and power.
Ooh.
So, no, I have no idea who they are.
They're the kind of deals with the devil type of elves.
Oh, apparently they deal with devils and shit.
Yes, I've been investigating them and their history, and I can say that it's led to nothing but misery. And I believe that this farm may once have held an outpost of theirs. And so I came to investigate, and I was wondering if you would investigate these tunnels for me.
Why can't you do it?
Because I don't have swords.
Why
And-
not?
You're not.
I'm just a scholar.
Well, that sounds like a stupid thing to do, sending a scholar, like an unarmed scholar, to go and do all this dangerous shit with devil worshippers and crap.
I can pay.
Oh, well, why didn't you say so?
I am
Wait.
saying so.
Well, what devils are they dealing with?
Don't know details.
Nothing at all?
I think they just went with anybody.
I suppose anyone who'd listen.
I can think of one, I suppose.
So,
What's a scholar? Turns to Nephrin, who isn't fucking there.
I mean, he's been turning to Nephrin to ask questions like this for forever now, so he's just gonna keep doing it.
She's like, what's a skull?
Yeah, it just turns to Nephrin. What's his color? Oh. No, never mind then.
just like pulls out a napkin and just crudely writes, "Ask Nephrin what a
Well,
A
bird."
a scholar.
Scholar.
But
Don't die.
I'm just saying, if this is the undead, they could be worshipping Orcus.
Occasionally, no, you're the one who knew about. Are they more demons or devils worshippers? Because obviously, Orcus being demon.
They consorted with anyone who would get them power.
Ah, so
Yes,
yeah,
Orcus.
So it's probably Orcus.
Great. Well, guess we'll have to take him down.
Okie dokie. How are you intending on paying us?
I can offer you 100 gold
We
If-
accept
Oh, come
PayPal.
on!
if you investigate and report back.
How about doing you a favour here, Cal? 100 gold plus a night with this stellar man. May?
Yeah.
Eh?
Yeah.
But Barum just raises an eyebrow like, I thought we were going to offer more money, but okay.
Oh, come on. We've been traveling for ages. I haven't had any.
You won't stop whining. Please help us.
Continues to turn to Malzray. Are you his pimp?
I mean, maybe we could go out for drinks.
That works. Let's go.
That works. Just keep yourself safe for now. We'll deal with all this shit.
I'll be up here. And then you walk down the corridor for a few hundred miles.
A few hundred miles.
A few hundred. Sorry, I got Tanny. Tanny said about I would walk 500 miles, and
I would walk 500 more.
We will just walk 1 mile.
just the
thank you
one.
very much.
Just the one.
Just to be the man who walks 1,000 miles.
Horribly
Not my
impractical.
most considerate friend.
You then get to
Pats him on the head.
this place.
This place? The fuck is this place?
This place
This is a
here.
place.
Again, still unlit. The passageway leads to a room.
Do, 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 do.
Nah.
Do. Do,
Leader first.
do.
Alright, hang on. Sorry, I got distracted.
Then,
No, I'm here.
then before I even set... Okay, actually, no. I'll get to there. And then...
I wonder.
and then...
Nope. The room ahead of you is decorated in a very strange motif. The bas relief carvings and other stonework is delicate and finely crafted, seemingly elven in nature. However, the scenes depicted are quite terrible and shocking. Demonic is the best word to describe them.
That's not very shocking for two tieflings.
It's shocking, damn it! It says so in the description.
I suppose it's shocking for something of elven design.
Yeah, it's not typically what you'd see in an elven pattern. And not dwarven either. 6
It's not dwarven, no, so it's shit.
6 massive statues stand in the middle of the room, facing each other. The 3 northern statues depict elves, while the 3 southern statues represent demons. And the 2 sets of statues face each other, and each pair share certain features. The first pair wield wicked swords, the second pair highlights spiders and snakes, and the last pair wield scourges and arcane wands. Etched into the floor in Elven. Who can read Elven?
Not me. I know someone who could.
I know someone who could, and he's currently at the castle.
Whoops. Oh no, never mind. It does say in the next line. Etched into the floor in Elven, that was apparently also translated recently into Common in Chalk. Literally says in the book. To pass, you must speak the titles of each of the 3 divided by 3.
Rock,
And
paper,
then-
scissors.
And then etched into the floor is this string of letters.
Oh, no.
Oh, Jesus.
Silhora disliva eginoorn.
Yes.
Right, so...
Like a puzzle. Divided by 3.
To pass, you must speak the titles of each of the 3 divided by 3.
Well, this is unsolvable. Bye.
I'm good!
Barham just starts walking back, sticky up the trail.
But Baron looks at this, turns at the others, your job, and goes to have a nap. Because Baron.
I think I figured it out.
You think you've figured it.
We're dead.
Hang on. Shut up. I'm trying to... Yeah. It's, divided by 3. So, take the first letter, and then take every third letter after it. That makes the first one's the Slayer, and then you just do the same from the second letter and do it from there.
So the Slayer, then
I'll type it.
Lord, then Lord Venom.
Venom? Okay.
Lord Venom.
Yep. And then it's Lady something, I think.
And then Lady Lady Agony.
Agony. There we go.
Agony.
And you said I wasn't intelligent.
Never said that. I said you were smarter than you.
Oh. So, the Slayer, Lord Venom, and Lady Agony.
Okay, and then do you step into the room?
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
As you step between the statues, each of the statues animates and bows slightly to you.
Bows back.
Cool. This is cool.
Oh, you scared?
We're in a quite obviously demonic influenced place.
I thought someone who worshipped the god of death wouldn't be fine with this.
This, the god of death, not the fucking demon lord of it.
What's in here?
Wait.
To your eyes! Stop dying.
Can't help it.
Stop
Nope.
dying now.
No.
God damn it.
Then step into the room.
This room contains the motif of elf and demon commingling. 9 gaping demonic maws adorn the walls. Each of them have a number on them, 1 through 9.
Ooh.
3 of them are on this wall, 1, 2, and 3. 3 of them are on this wall, 4, 5, and 6. And 7, 8, and 9 are on this wall. The maws are holes in the wall large enough to climb through, but the gaps are filled with a magical darkness that obscures what is on the other side. The floor and the rest of the walls form a mosaic that represents the abyss, the home of demons. The infinite layers of that horrific place are represented in breathtaking and terrible beauty.
Wow.
Well then. So, demonic maws, huh?
Looks like it.
Yes,
Thank you, Squig.
God.
you love me really.
Yes, I do. Ruffles feathers.
Tanny says, "Stop dying, Sean." And Maddie
I
says,
can't help it. Will everyone stop telling me to stop dying? I can't help it. I don't want to be, but I just am.
Maddie
Last
says,
stop dying.
Maddie says, "Oh God, puzzles."
God. Malzere now relates to Morks and his struggles and Sparrowfalls. They were all just puzzles. So, can I touch a number?
You can.
I touched the number 1.
You are touching a portal.
Oh, that's a portal.
The mouth hole is large enough that you could step through it.
Oh, shit.
Although there is a darkness that blocks line of sight.
This is the worst time to be eating an apple. I don't know. I just have an inkling in my head from some unknown source that demons plus apples aren't a good combination, mate.
Fucking hell.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Barb's been sassy today. I never said I was smarter than you. Alright, fine. Well, is there any, like... There's no writing or anything, is there? Just the numbers.
Nope, just the numbers 1 through 9.
Right, fuck it, I step in.
It's to death.
Yep, you did. You take 3 points of necrotic damage,
Ow.
and then you get spat back out into the floor of the room, and the mouth of number 1 just bites closed.
Right. So ain't that one?
So, what don't we do?
Run in without permission.
Well, not permission, but, you know, need to contemplate.
Whatever you say, Daddy.
You wait.
You
Well-
need to roll a fucking intelligence here again.
I'm trying to think, because if the room before was saying divide stuff by 3, then maybe go into number 3?
Are you alright?
I'm alright. That was nothing.
Maybe 3? I think that's a fair thing.
Right.
Bye.
Bye. Confusion sets in power. Fine, fuck it. Steps in.
You take 3 points of necrotic damage and are spat back out.
Right.
The port,
not-
the number 3 mouth just and slams shut.
Barroom will just turn to not still seated, still eating apples. He looks at Miles. He's like, "It's funny, you're employing the exact same type of finding solution that I employ."
Well, it's not 3. What other clue is there to say what it is?
I mean, can we, like, investigate to see if there's any sort of other clues?
Yeah?
Then let's do that.
Any at all? Not inside investigation. 3.
Okay.
Damn. Certainly
Investigation, because it's so gonna help. My -3.
Moors.
I mean, I did that in uncovering, so you know.
Malzare,
Yes.
you notice that in front of the number 8 portal, the dust has been disturbed recently.
Runs to number 8.
Someone sneezed on it.
I think someone's been through this one at least.
Maybe.
You want to test it out?
Why not? Thanks.
Insta death.
You alright down there? Or up there, I don't know.
I actually don't know.
No!
As Malzeret doesn't answer, I turn to Skyra. She's dead. He's dead.
Well, he's dead. Well, that's...
No! There's another room in here!
Can we trust him now?
I
Might be one of them.
Well...
Come at me, bro.
Where did she land then?
I don't know, but it's on the list.
Okay.
Nailed it.
It's good. We're good. We are good.
We're good. Let's go in.
Don't die.
Yes, you detect 40,000 undead.
This room is lit brightly with torches and lanterns. The ceiling is 10 feet high and you can hear the sound of chanting. This large room is supported by 4 thick pillars of purple stone. A dead human body is lashed to each pillar.
Jesus!
bubbling cauldrons of vile goo cook over the fires in the four corners of the room, represented by the circles that don't all appear to have come from my GM layer.
No, I was gonna say it was like there's two.
There's two of them.
There we go.
There they all are. In the centre of the room, resting on a purple stone slab, is a grotesque form. It looks like the head of a Ruth has been attached to the body of a human. Behind the table, an elf, arms and face covered in blood, cackles madly at your appearance. Haha, perfect. When my creation rises, you will be its first meal.
Whoa! Slow down! Why don't we just backpedal, get some names out there? What the fuck is happening?
Well, Barham's already named them.
You're an interesting one. My name is Supremis.
Right.
And this... this is my grand plan.
To stick a rose's head to a dead body?
Interesting choice of plan.
I mean, as plans go, it's pretty shit. I'm not gonna turn that.
It's somewhat more complex than that, I'm afraid.
Really? Because it looks like you just stuck a rose head to a fucking dead body.
This is merely...
Pushes my way in.
because this is merely the portal through which my fuel will step.
Your fuel?
I'm summoning from the abyss.
Who you summoning?
Something powerful.
Like
Hopefully.
who?
I didn't get names, I just was promised power.
Well, that's just impolite.
Who promised you power?
I told you I didn't get names, I was just promised power.
Well, that
Why
sounds like a
who?
fantastic idea, doesn't it?
Wait, so do you worship anyone?
Anybody who's willing to give me power when the time comes.
Oh, you're a fucking acolyte, crazy lady. Great.
Yes.
Right, well, that's all well and good. But you're causing a bit too much trouble here, lady.
Okay. Then I guess...
Is it a lady?
Um...
I'm not sure. It's the same commander as always.
No, it's a man. He is a man.
Oh, I thought you said it was a woman. Sorry, let me readjust. Sorry, May. You're causing a bit too much trouble.
Hey, dude.
Buddy.
Then I guess I should finish the ritual.
Can you not?
That sounds like a stupid thing to do, really.
And at this point, so is that which one are you? Which one
I don't know.
are you? Okay.
Premise, the elven shithead. That's how he is.
Okay, who's going to represent that? Let's take the Nothic for these guys.
No, not nothing.
I didn't have time to find tokens for these guys.
It's not a Nothic, right?
It's not Nothics, no, because there's 4 of them.
Because they're a bit annoying creatures, Nothics.
It's just that I needed something to represent these guys that I've got the stats for over here.
We just want to be here and help.
And so they actually have I should have done this.
Colours weave into a spire of hell. Oh no, come back!
They're piling up! They're piling up!
Nothic's more like pockets, says Maddie. And then
Yeah.
Yeah, take that!
it's I'm so tired.
No.
And then where do these fine folk come from? So a series of 4 vaguely humanoid mounds of flesh shamble out of the 4 columns holding the room up, and similarly baboon-like demon creatures leap from the cauldrons and move towards you threateningly.
Well then, day in the life, really.
Shit idea from a dwarf. We should just collapse the corridor and let this guy starve to death.
Well, if we're gonna be made as sacrifices, pulls out rapier, we might as well enjoy it.
There's an unknown person
Oh yeah,
here.
it's the blue blob.
It's Blue
Not
Bob.
the blue blob.
Please meet Blue Blob. He will be your lead villain for the evening.
I thought that was premise the Elven Shithead.
I mean, there's multiple villains.
Are these the dead people?
These are the baboon-like demonic creatures that leap from the
Baboon-like?
They appear to be like demonic baboons.
Baboons.
That suggests a different demon.
Fuck!
I know nothing of this. Charge!
Let me reset. Oh, for fuck's sake!
Blissful ignorance.
And at this point,
No, let's not do this. 'Cause
No.
John, you're such a dick. Yay!
Can't you
if
stop fucking up?
Do I have my token selected? I do. Initiative.
The Dretch. My name's Dretch. Why are they all rolling 15? Why are they all rolling 15?
yay, and then I just need one of you. What's your initiative? It's a -1.
17.
Oh, well done, you guys.
All of them?
I suppose I should do them separate ones.
Yeah, you did separate ones to the others.
Okay, I'm just gonna say now, guys, I think we might be actually fucked.
Nah, we got this.
One of them actually rolled a 0.
Wow.
Yeah, you could have rolled. You could actually have not rolled. Not rolled actually a -1. No, he did roll as poorly as he could.
He rolled literally the worst.
That's
No,
because
you'll
he
are
is the
fine,
worst.
says Maddie.
Yeah, Malzure, don't panic.
Oh,
We
I'm not
don't-
panicking.
We don't have Nephrin. We're dead.
I'm not panicking. Marzory's just like, hell yeah, time for some blood.
Okay.
Okay, Green Creeps, don't panic.
You literally said not 5 minutes ago that we're all fucked.
That sounds panicky to me.
Uh-oh.
I'm just saying. It's
Alright, let's do it.
So 5, 10, 15, 20.
Okay.
What?
This creature leaps up onto the central altar with the the head of a Roth and human creation dead carcass on it.
Fuck.
And disappears in a flash of light, leaving a sickly smoke that is sucked into the dead carcass.
This is fine. We'll just have to cut off the head of that thing, and then we'll be on.
And what I'm going to do is I need a token. You can be that token, Venom Fang.
Oh, it's so cute.
We're just gonna have every creature that is not related to what's happening here. Suddenly a dragon appears, because why not?
Hey, it was close. It doesn't look at all like that, but
Da, 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 da.
I just need something to represent the portal to hell that's being opened. It's
I'm
all
just
cool.
saying, guys, the battle's barely started, and this is the most pessimistic I've been for.
You're being ludicrously pessimistic.
We have done nothing yet. Baboon number one.
Okay, baboon number one,
Which is that one.
which is over here.
Which is Bill. Bill the baboon.
Bill Nye, the science guy.
5, 10, 15, 20.
Stop.
Only with 20?
Yep.
Baboon number 2.
Calderax.
Yes.
A baboon-like demonic creature shambles up behind you and rolls a 10 and then a 8 to attack you.
I just look at him, very disappointed.
As do I.
Not angry. I'm just disappointed.
However, you
5,
might have actually ripped your jacket a bit.
10, 15, 20.
Oh, the perfect symmetry.
Oh.
A Malzere.
What's that?
Malzere.
Alright. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Shit.
And Malzere decides to run away from the fight.
Oh no, I thought I could do something, but I can't because you're too close. Fuck it, I'll go with this one then.
It's that thunder wave that you wanted to do.
Shush.
Shut up!
I'm beginning to understand your tactics here.
That is a hit.
It is? Yay!
Yep.
I hit it. Pew.
Can I Can I do the 2-weapon?
You can, yes.
Oh shit.
That does not hit it.
You
Okay.
can't, no.
You attempt to, but no.
So, if I understand this clearly, the elven shit here is trying to do a portal to hell here.
Correct.
And those guys are jumping into the portal here.
That seems to be what you've seen thus far, yes.
Okay. It might be a bad idea, but
Oh, excuse
we'll
me.
see. So first I'm gonna help disposing of the baboon.
Apparently you forgot Squeak's initiative.
I did that thing, yes.
Which
Come on,
means
John.
she no doubt went days before everyone else did.
Nope.
No, she went the same time as me.
So let's go with Talon. Yes.
Nice.
That will be
One-handed.
one-handed. Seems the best indeed. Also, I'm raging, by the way,
Cool.
because I
Bubbling
can do that.
rage.
Then I'm gonna hug the guy.
That is another hit.
Still standing.
Nope.
Then I'm gonna move here and I'm gonna talon the elven shithead. Is that a hit?
Yes.
Yes.
First number as well, one-handed.
He turns,
Just
and you
go
sink
touch
the
gun.
sword. And he's... Ow. Boom.
Okay, not pessimistic anymore.
Turns to Malzere. Problem solved.
5, 10, 15, 20.
So,
I'm guessing that it hasn't stopped it.
Oh shit.
come on, he was casting it.
I'm presuming maybe they'd finished casting it. Like, literally, they were like right at the end.
You just
Maybe-
passed Squeak.
I don't know. I'm
You just
guessing.
passed Squeak. You just passed Squeak.
You just passed Squeak. You just passed Squeak.
Literally passed Squeak.
Rippy and Skippy.
I just love the fact that like, the next, it's just like it's Squeak, other baboon thing, and then me, and then a Nothic with 0.
Squeak hits, and it's a sneak attack because
Because
Caldorax.
Caldorax.
So that is 17 points of damage.
Okay, I need to reload roll 20 because it has frozen.
And you made me yawn.
Sorry.
And then it continues to be the Dretch's turn, who is attacking a Melzere.
Oh no!
He's not singing it like that.
And actually, the demonic creature stood in front of you, Malzere, just belches a noxious green gas cloud.
Oh, damn it.
So he farted, okay?
He belched it.
Belched.
He farted.
But no, the opposite.
Make me a Constitution saving throw, please. Maddie also says yawns. Damn it, you guys.
Well then,
And Malzere dies.
Malzere, you are poisoned.
Okay.
Until the start of the Dretch's next turn. While poisoned in this way, you can take either an action or a bonus action, but not both.
To what?
Just
To
to do
what you
anything.
want to do.
do anything. So
You
can
only
either
have
bonus
an action or a
action.
bonus action, not both.
Okay.
So, for example, you can't dual wield. I think that's right, isn't it? 'Cause
That
it's
is correct, yes. Dual wielding would be taking a bonus action.
Okay. That's fine.
And then he gets to attack you with some claws.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
That is a 20 to hit.
Yeah.
That is 5 points of slashing damage.
Rawr.
Rawr. Caldorax.
Let's have a look quickly. No, it's a fucking action. Why? Why is it going to be an action? Well then. So we got evil baboon bastard. No, evil baboon bastard.
Evil baboon
And-
bastard and fleshy, vague humanoid shape.
Fleshy, vague human thing. I am going to attempt to reach out and touch faith on the
Who?
fleshy bastard,
On the fleshy bastard, not the baboon thing.
not
Cool.
the baboon thing.
That is a hit.
Freaking hope so.
I am going to take the ever-loving royal piss. There.
What level did you cast that at?
3.
Jesus.
If this thing wants to get into there, it's not getting there.
I just imagine I needed everyone to be in there. The ritual is broken. 'Cause there was
5,
one guy didn't make it.
10,
Mm-mm.
15,
Mm-mm.
20.
Mm-mm.
Question, John.
From the grave, the cultist goes, "Oh, at least I made that spare."
Question, John.
Yes.
He jumps into the portal, right?
He disappears.
Yeah, he disappears. Okay, it's not considered as him leaving my radius
No.
of attack. Dum, bum, 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 bum.
Literally,
Clear
stealth
ray.
and attack.
I think it's mouse ray. Unless you have more surprises in store.
At the top of the turn, I have more surprises in store.
Ah! No.
Stop panicking.
I'm panicking.
Just stop.
No.
Stop panicking. You don't need to
Stop.
panic. Panic.
Cal, stop dying. Mal, stop panicking.
Mar's not panicking. It's me that's
Got
panicking.
more friends.
Oh, that regenerated somehow.
Shit, too.
Are those guys the same?
They look to be the same. The cauldron belches forth 4 new creatures.
Okay.
Suspicion.
I'm just gonna have to run after them now, man.
Please bear with me while I give them their initiatives.
Sure.
I'm spooked.
And then also F5. So at the top of the turn, we have Melzere.
Me? Okay. I'll attack this boy then. Actually,
This
wait.
oil.
Give me 2 seconds to double check something. You can expend one. Okay, so that's not a bonus action. That's fine. Okay. Why did I just close the fucking thing? I need to use it. Damn it!
That does not hit.
Then that's all I can do.
Make me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
That one does pass, and you are not poisoned this turn by the gas cloud.
Yay! I did good.
I also have 2 dretches, which is this guy, who's going to go 5, 10. And then I've got 1 attack against Calderax.
No. No.
And 1 who attacks Squeak. Both nope.
Not today.
And then...
On this side of the fight, it's just fucking Matrix.
yeah, they've... Ting, 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 ting. 5, 10, 15. Boop. Barham.
I'm gonna walk to this guy and I'm gonna scream to Caldrag. So what do we do to stop this shit?
Help me!
No, you're doing fine.
I'm trying to. But do these? Just a question. I know it's not my turn, but do these things look undead? Is it pretty safe to say they're undead? These the things that are being portrayed as the Nothics.
No.
So they're fleshy, but there's no way of telling that they're undead or not.
They are not undead.
So they
Because I'm just gonna say, if there's baboons here and undead, that won't make sense.
No.
They are not undead creatures.
So then, that throws that plan out of the window.
However, that attack is a hit.
First number.
Yay!
You kasplut it.
How much?
Maddie says they are baddies and meanies.
I can
Indeed, they
either
are.
help. I can either help Malzire, or I can either go and maybe deal with this one.
I think these fleshy bastards are the thing we need to stop. I think these baboon things are just trying to stop us from stopping them, if that makes sense.
I'm gonna hug the fleshy person. I might not hug the fleshy person.
That just hits.
You managed to hug the fleshy person.
Is he dead?
Come on. No.
No.
He
God
is
damn it.
just not dead. He's barely holding on.
No. No.
Now he is dead.
And I wanted to use a javelin to help counteract, but alas, I have no attacks left. So the only thing I can do is pooch.
I'm coming.
Oh Lord, he cometh.
It's time for Billy Bob.
5, 10. Sean, you get 1 attack of opportunity.
Destroy him.
I shall try and do that thing then. Like bring a mage. Yeah.
That is a hit.
And if they're not undead, the extra damage for being undead won't apply. So the 6.
Billy Bob will be
After killing it.
It does not kill it, and it disappears into a burst of smoke that gets absorbed into the creature.
I'm just gonna hack this creature to all pieces if it continues like this.
Well, we shall see.
Might be the actual plan here. Hack the creature to death. Squeak!
Squawk.
Squeak.
No, not Squeak. Squeak. Squeak is a long distance cousin.
Squeak misses. It's just tang, ting, tang.
Yeah, I told you it's fucking Matrix there.
And then it is the turn of the demony creature that is attacking Malzare.
Yeah.
And the demony creature that is attacking Malzare will make attacks against Malzare. With the claws, they roll a 10.
I'd like to see him fucking try.
And with the
Jinx it.
bite, they roll a
Why did you say
19.
that?
Because I knew that would happen.
You jinxed it.
That is 3 points of piercing damage as it sinks its teeth into you.
I didn't jinx it, I just knew it would happen.
You jinxed it.
And then it is Calderax's turn.
Right then.
And Maddie says, "How dare you? It is Squawk who is her distant cousin."
So we got these two motherfuckers up in my grill.
You do, indeed.
And I'm 15 foot away from the dude. Is this the Beastie Boy?
That is the Beastie Boy, yes.
That is the Beastie Boy. Okay then. So, I am going to cast the following.
Okay.
Destroy
At
ritual.
third level. Spirit Guardians.
Okay. So that's that. What does your spirit guardians look like, Sean?
I would like to think they look like almost kind of... They're angelic looking, but
Okay.
at the same time they're kind of... No, I just say that they're quite pale, silvery, angel-looking dudes, if you will.
Okay.
So for up to 10 minutes, I call for spirits to protect you. They float around you at a distance of 15 feet for the duration. If you are good or neutral, the spirits are form angelic or fey, and evil if you're fiendish, or fiendish if you're evil. Well, when you cast a spell, you can designate any number of creatures you can see to be unaffected by it. Oh, I wonder who those will be.
Is it my demons?
No, it's all my brosifs.
Cool.
An affected creature's speed is halved in the area, and when the creature enters the area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, it must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failure, it takes 3d8 necrotic damage. No, radiant damage, sorry.
Nice.
So for a start, that guy just gets blown apart because he had 1 hit point left.
And it's so it's like a DC 16 saving throw.
Okay. That guy rolled a 7, which
So no.
I seem to believe is less than
16.
Less than 16. So he takes 9 points of damage. The creature on the bench or the slab seems unaffected.
He will be. He will be.
But
Yeah.
Apparently, laughing is killing you.
It is. So. And is there anything I want to do as a bonus action?
I don't know.
That doesn't require concentration because I'm currently concentrating on this shit. So, bonus action. Shield of Earth. Who has wounds been taken by anyone majorly?
I'm about half now.
Then healing word at second level on the Mel's. Really? 1? Fuck you. Okay. 9 healing.
Thank you very much. Love you, Cal.
at the top of the turn, the cauldrons
Hate you, Joel.
belch forth another baboon-like creature. No, wait, it's the...
Fleshy
It
lumps.
is fleshy lumps. They belch forth another fleshy lump. In front of Sean. In front of Calderax's apparently completely naked, handsome angels.
Of course they'd be naked.
Oh yeah.
The one belches forth from the cauldron, leaps out to attack, and just...
That's what I was hoping for. That's the point. Could I have moved on my turn? Because I would have wanted to have moved.
You could do.
So I will have moved. If I can select the right thing, I wouldn't have gotten out of melee with this guy, but I would have stood here.
Okay.
Try and fuck up.
Cover as
anyone.
much of the room as possible.
Yeah. So
Okay, let me
It's 15
roll.
feet, right? Okay. Wow.
So
Another 0.
another 0.
they're just doing so fucking fantastic.
But I also have a 14
You do.
and a 4.
Yay.
And a dead one.
And one dead one. But Melzare.
Me.
Melzare.
No,
Me.
Melzario.
That's better.
That constitutes a hit. And that's some damage.
It is.
You swing your rapier and it bites into the dretch.
It's not dead.
It is not dead yet.
In which case, pew. That's
That-
a number.
Also, surprisingly, hits.
you like 20 thing,
Yeah.
seems.
I mean, if you like 24, it's a good number.
And
Unless I'm throwing something really bizarre at you.
yeah, that is it.
Still not dead.
Still not dead
Still
yet.
not dead.
The dretch that is fighting with Sean. Sean, do you want to roll me the damage for...
It's 3d8, isn't it? Hang on, I'll make 100%
Yeah.
sure of that.
That is what you seed.
That is what I said. So slash roll 3d8. 9.
Another 9
Splut.
damage. Splooge.
Barham.
Bitch.
How is this asshole looking?
Very poor.
He's very poorly.
Aww.
Right, I'm gonna reckless attack.
Okay.
Hold on, I need to reread the reckless attack thing. I'm not sure here. Blah, blah, blah. On melee weapons. Okay, so I'm not gonna do that because that's not gonna help. I'm just gonna throw a javelin at this dude and hoping it hits.
That does. That does
So
indeed hit.
Twang.
And you just pin the baboon creature to the wall with a javelin.
I'll get that later. Then I'm gonna move here. I got a hugging to do.
Excuse me, sir. You look like you need a cuddle.
That does hit. And that does damage. That is a -7.
And still not dead. So
Still
I'm
not
gonna
dead.
For
use-
time to just, like, sneeze on it.
I'm gonna use Squeak to bash its brain off.
That is a hit.
I thought you meant the actual squeak.
That's
Just, like,
6
grab
damage.
it by the ankles and just smack.
Splut.
And can I move still? I can. I'm gonna move here so that this asshole, when he has to move,
Has to go through you.
On Squeak's turn, Squeak is gonna pull out the Bowie thing, David Bowie, the short bow, and fire at the one. Maddie points out that if you did use Squeak, her beak could probably take out somebody's eye.
It would be, it would at least do piercing damage.
Fires the short bow at this one here. I think Squeak does count as a improvised weapon, though. That is a hit. And that is
lots of damage.
only 5 points of damage, as she's not sneak attacking, unfortunately.
Oh, god damn it. Can't she move just like next to counteract so we can have this damage?
Hide behind someone.
Doesn't work that way, I'm afraid.
Aww.
Sean!
Right, what can I do? I obviously want to keep concentration up on this thing. Is there anything I can just go, fuck it, I've got a wand of magic missile.
Maddie wants me to point out that I didn't tell Barham that Squeak counts as an improvised weapon, as you'll probably use her.
Nah,
I
I don't too much respect for Squeak.
I'm going to use 6 charges from my wand of magic missile.
Okay.
So what is it per thing? It's fucking, where the fuck is it? I put it in here. So it's it's 1d4.
Ah, thanks, Barham.
So it's 1d4 plus 1 slash 1 roll 1d4 plus 1, and I just do that 6 times if I'm doing 6 charges, aren't I?
Does each charge use, like, one charge fires one...
One charge fires 1 magic missile.
Right. Yes.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and half on this dude. Half on this dude.
So that is
2, 5, 7, 9,
2, 4,
12,
2, 4, 7.
16.
The first 2 strike into this one, and then the other 4 strike into this one, and you do just enough damage to explode both of them. And
I want to add that I'm like, one arm up in the air, one pointed, finger spray, like full blown Harry Potter dueling.
Yeah, we got Snape.
Yeah.
and at the start of the next turn,
Oh, fuck off!
nothing happens.
Yeah.
Woohoo! Except this dude in the middle is going to rise up and kill us all.
And they don't actually give me a... Do they give me a... Yeah, they don't actually give me box text for the... what happens if you win.
Did they give us it for if we lose?
Congratulations.
So, congratulations. You did the thing they didn't expect.
Didn't expect you to win.
The creature that's starting to stir just collapses, dead. It's still chained to the slab.
It's just, I'm not dropping this fucking thing.
And there's just slightly silver, translucent naked angels flying around.
There's different ones, like male and female, but they are ridiculously good looking, and they're all naked. With like wisps of cloth going over the north.
Like subtle hints.
Subtle hints, like half a bottom and shadowy side boob.
You head back to the surface, where you meet up again.
I just Karax burns the fuck out of his body.
Oh right, yeah, fair.
Can I hack it as well, just to help?
You can.
Yeah, just like fucking Baron, just like a fucking chef, just.
I will do all that damage to the corpse.
The corpse.
And then I just like get up because Squeak's got a lantern. I'm assuming it has oil. I fucking pour the oil. I said.
Yeah, you gave you gave Squeak a bunch of oil in the last session, so she has like 10 flasks of oil, so you can take one and
Fair enough, then.
burn the corpse.
No need
And
to
then
panic.
before I leave the room, I flip it off. I flip it off and say, "For Kalemvor, bitch."
Oh shit.
See, no need to panic. All went well.
You walk back another mile down the corridor,
God, this is so fucking long.
and you you loot.
No,
We do.
You get some loot. There are a number of ritual implements that you can collect up that you can sell for 100 gold pieces.
And what are they?
And then you make your way back down the mile of corridor. You climb several hundred feet up.
Are there any like symbols or anything on the thing?
None specifically.
Well, I'll take them then.
So, how many of these implements have we gotten?
You just have enough that you can sell them for 100 gold.
So all of them together will be about 100 golds worth.
Yeah.
Now we can share them.
Elven Shithead does have hair. Well, he did have hair. You take it.
Yeah. He had, not anymore.
lock of hair from the elven
head. You climb up the ladder, and Lady Enedra pays you the promised 100 gold pieces. So between the four of you, you can split out 200 gold. Unless you want to share Neff into that still.
No, she didn't contribute.
Turns to Malzuri. Wow.
For all 5 of us, it was 40 gold each.
Gold, okay.
40 gold. Okay.
And Lady Enedra will also present you with a scroll of false life.
Nice.
Ooh.
I would like to talk to her.
Okay.
You have a date to make, actually.
Yeah. Well, since you're a scholar and all, I don't suppose you know what demon devil thing would have baboons with them, would you?
Hold on. Put in.
Religion! Because I think Malzuri can hazard a guess. He just wants to make sure.
Bear with me while I Google. I found baboons.
Baboons.
Baboon.
They have funny faces and weird bums.
And they're horrible to be with.
They are horrific, evil monkeys.
Terrible table manners.
Ah, monkey in the car. Fuck off.
That sounds like your personal experience.
No, it's just a dinosaur. It's just this like little 2-year-old, just like,
Ah, monkey in the car. Yeah, a monkey in the car. Fuck off.
There are a number of demonic creatures that are associated with baboons and apes.
like.
I can just imagine the answer. Is there any demonic creatures associated to baboons. There are 24.
Set is one.
Oh, I like Set.
Why aren't you telling me things like what you look
Why
like?
will you not tell me?
Hey, Sean, do you know any demonic baboons?
There's a particularly famous demon lord that has 2 baboon heads
Yeah.
I mean, you know, maybe they're associated with that one.
and tentacles for arms and conic legs. Is a being of pure madness and rage.
Some yeah.
So yeah, the Demogorgon has 2 demonic baboon heads.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I googled demonic baboons and it's asking me if I actually meant demonic boons.
No!
No, I asked what I wanted.
So I think your internet provider will like, demonic baboons? Why?
Why is he looking up demonic baboons?
Oh no, I did demonic baboons 5e.
That won't stop the people looking at all your internet history going, suspicious.
She lists off several demonic creatures that look like various different types of animal. Like there's the retriever that looks like a mindless spider-like construct.
Yeah.
Quasits are a demonic equivalent of the imp. Kazrith are aquatic demons. Orlath are large serpentine demons with 2 vaguely humanoid torsos and baboon-like heads. And 6 arms per torso, because really, why not?
Because why the fuck not?
Glazneth, who are humanoid winged demons. Gower, who took the appearance of monstrous minotaurs. Bebeleth are massive, highly aggressive spider-like demons. And yes, she mentions baboons are also heavily associated with the Demogorgon.
Yeah, that's all I needed to hear.
Cool. She also has a brooch, as you can now see her up close. She is wearing the robes and outfit of a scholar and has a pen, a pin from the Lord's Alliance on her pocket.
Cool.
Demonstrating that she is a member of the Lord's Alliance.
Really?
So yeah, who takes the scroll of false life? Who can use the scroll of false life?
I won't, because I don't really like false life.
Then magic user number 2 is going to take it.
Cool.
I think I'm going to recast false life. I can just cast false life, but it gives me a free use of it. So
It
why
gives
not?
you a free use. And I will work out what XP you gained from the fight after the session, but we are done for now.
That was a very short session.
That was... I think they expected you to take slightly longer at puzzles and slightly longer at the fight. But
we didn't.
But you didn't.
Because we are MVPs, motherfucker.
So next time you move on and you investigate the 5th clue of Tanny says they are sleepy. So that's good that we're finishing early. You get a nice sleep. And Maddie says, "Oh, never mind, I'm back. Dad is driving sister to work."
So we're on the 5th thingy now, are we?
You are on the 5th of the 5 clues, which is the afterlife. Having investigated life and death, you move on to investigate the afterlife in, from the notes, a temple of Waukeen.
Wow.
So we'll be back next week with that and the full complement of the Adventurers of the Golden Tooth. as everybody will be at their homes, hopefully.
Because we would hope that Sean would actually have gotten home by that point.
I'm fingers crossed. For now, guys, I'll be back on Friday when I think the current plan we're working on is that Jeff and I are going to play some Elite Dangerous and talk D&D stuff. If anybody here wants to join in on that, you're more than welcome to just chat with us about D&D while we play space games.
Okay.
On Sunday, I will be back with it's Tomb of Annihilation this week. So I will be back with Sammy and the others as we find out what happens after Theodas, Seraphine, Dragonbait, and Renala suffer their worst nightmares.
No.
I bet they're fine.
I'm sure there won't be any psychological trauma.
Yeah, I'm sure they're not mentally scarred forever.
No, it'll be fine. In next week, I will be back on Monday with Minecraft Mondays with Sean, as both Minecraft and Sean will be back in my life. Unlike this Monday where Minecraft
Blew up.
went away. I think Sean took it on holiday with her.
Well, he needs a holiday too.
Minecraft doesn't get a holiday.
Minecraft must be worked to death.
We'll be back next Wednesday with more of this, so be warned for that. And the Friday of next week, we'll be back with Princes of the Apocalypse. And then the following Sunday, we'll be back with some more Storm King's Thunder as the group attempt to take over a cloud giant castle. What could possibly go wrong?
Nothing, John. Nothing can go wrong.
Cool. Nothing. Nothing will go wrong. There won't be any bad things at all. At the end of this month, because it is May now, and I'm going to announce this now, and we're going to say this at the end of a couple of other streams, I'm sure, all of us are going to MCM Expo. All of us in this stream at the moment are going to MCM Expo.
Yeah.
Hopefully Sammy, myself, and Amy will all have tables next to each other. We will be talking about all the awesome things that we do. We will have panels at times, I'm sure. Probably. We might not.
Surely.
You never know. It could not, but we probably will.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll keep you updated.
We'll let you know about that. Also, stay tuned to finalbossfight.co.uk, where you can find out that information. As soon as we know it, it'll go up on finalbossfight.co.uk. For all of our panels, mine, Amy's, Sammy's, I mean, you know, we'll probably put Luke and James and Spammel's and Ed's panels up on there as well if they tell us. So, finalbossfight.co.uk, that's your one-stop shop for all your MCM news and information, and it'll probably be a damn sight better of a website to look at for our stuff than MCM's own website, because their website sucks. And I've told them this, and they agree with me.
So we can say it.
So I'm perfectly fine saying it.
Yeah, I was about to say.
We'll be back for that. We hope to see you there.
Wiki Wild Wild West.
That's all, folks.
But for now, that's all, folks. Bye.